Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is a Nocturnist Diary. I am wearing the hat of mom, which I often do in these broadcasts. But I wanted to talk with you about a topic that is just a pain point for me, and I know it may be a pain point for several of you as well. And it is the mad rush in the middle of the week when you are running around doing the activities with your family, and maybe you are working in the day, so you're working all day long, and you get home from work, and you may be the one that is in charge of taking the children to their activities, and so you're doing that, and you get back, and then it's a discussion between you and your significant other as to what we were going to have for dinner tonight. And you are just so stressed out about this, and it just gets to the point where it becomes a rush decision, and perhaps maybe not the most healthy choices are put on the table for you and your family. And it's a vicious cycle because you just don't have a lot of time, and you don't have you don't have that plan ahead of time that is going to help you to really maximize the output of having a plan for the entire week and not having to spend the time stressing and trying to prepare something pretty rapidly when you're already on a time crunch to get ready for bed, get homework done, and get the kids ready for bed so that they can have great success the following day. So tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me nobody experiences this. Okay, so maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe this is something that we can all identify with. So my situation is unique, as you all know, because I do work at night, but I do have several days when I function on a day schedule. So I can definitely identify with daytime working mommies, what they are experiencing as well. And so, in our house, the decision for what is going to be made for dinner, a lot of times is a joint decision between myself and my hubby, but sometimes he's the one that comes up with what we're going to eat. And I know that can be a little bit of a stressor on him as well. So, just having a plan and knowing what's going to happen for the week can make all the difference in reducing stress for everybody involved, including the children, because they are always asking, what's for dinner? What are we having for dinner? And they're always inquiring about that. So one thing that you can do to make your life so much easier is to, on a Saturday or a Sunday, whichever is your day of preference, sit down for about 15 minutes or so and just peruse some resources. And I put together a nice little worksheet, and it basically has some healthy recipe resources and that you can access via hyperlink on the PDF. And you can definitely go to those, and then you can utilize the other little worksheet that I put together, which is actually a weekly meal planner. So you literally can go through and say, what's going to be for dinner Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then the weekend. And then over here, you can literally put down what ingredients you're going to need to shop for at the store. And just taking that 15 or 20 minutes on the weekend to set out your weekly plan will make all the difference in how your week goes as far as reducing the amount of stress that you're going to have. So 15, 20 minutes, make everything go a lot smoother during the week, and this will just really help you to prep for the week. The other thing that you can do is you can literally, once you've gone to the store and gotten your items that you are going to need for your recipes that you've chosen, is prep as much as you possibly can on a weekend. So say Saturday you sat down for your 15, 20 minutes and you made your weekly meal plan. Then Sunday might be the day that you actually go to the store and buy the items for the recipes that you're going to make during the week. You may want to, as soon as you get home from the store, just cut the carrots or cut the cut the veggies that need to be put into the recipes, and then also maybe make the items that can be made ahead, like the quinoa or the rice. Like, make all those things as much as you can possibly do beforehand. Do the grilled chicken. Like, if you bought a family pack of grilled chicken, you can just grill the chicken breast, and have that ready to go. So all you have to do later on in the week is put your salad together, or put whatever meal you're putting together with your proteins. So that's tip number 2, is prep ahead as much as possible. Tip number 3 is pretty practical, in that on the days when you're actually preparing meals, and you may not necessarily have to prepare a meal every single day, I would actually encourage you to make larger meals on a couple times a week, and then repurpose those meals on the off days, the days that you're not actually cooking. On the days that you are going to be cooking, then as soon as you get home, start preheating the oven for your recipe. And by the time you put all your stuff down, get the kids situated in what they're doing, then you can proceed to utilizing some of those things that you pre-prepared over the weekend, and put the meal together in a very, very expeditious fashion. So these are just some tips that I think are very practical and have helped us quite a bit. The very last tip is something that we have utilized very often. We don't always every week utilize, but we do use a meal planning prep service, and basically it comes with the meals delivered. Well, not the meals actually delivered, but the ingredients and the recipe delivered to the doorstep once a week. And then from there, we know what we're preparing, each time, and then we can just prep those things and make them on the designated days. So hopefully this was helpful. I know I'm going dark on you guys. I'm trying to figure out why my lighting is so off. But hopefully this was helpful to you, because honestly, I feel like I am constantly trying to figure out ways in which we can make the whole dinner prep situation less stressful for everybody involved. Kids, hubby, myself, everybody. And so I'm just going to go over the tips one more time. The first tip was, you can utilize this this planner that I put together for you guys, and basically plan out what's going to be for dinner each day, and also troubleshoot from your recipes what ingredients you're going to need at the store, and take this to the store with you so you don't forget anything. And you can also utilize this other handy dandy worksheet that I prepared for you, which basically has seven resources for finding recipes that are actually healthy and easy and quick to make for your family. So that's tip number 1. Sit down for 15-20 minutes on the weekend and plan out your week as far as what you're going to eat. And then number 2 was prep as many items as you possibly can beforehand. So cut the veggies, make the quinoa, make the rice, maybe bake the potatoes, whatever it is that your recipe may entail. That could be something that can be done ahead of time. Grill the chicken breasts. Do all those things as you have a moment on the weekend, so it will free up some time during the week for you as well. Hey, Mindy, thanks for joining. So utilize the weekly planner that I'm providing for you. Also, prep as much as you can on the weekend beforehand, so you don't have to worry about cutting things up, and you can get to cooking faster. Utilizing days when you have more time to make more meals ahead, so you can repurpose on your off days. And then the last one was basically a really practical one. Just as soon as you get in the house, start heating the oven for whatever temperature you need your oven to be for the designated recipe for that day. And then a bonus is, if you choose to, you can definitely utilize a meal planning service, which has revolutionized, is that a word? Has revolutionized our meal planning and meal prep. and it's something that we utilize on an on-off basis, but has really helped us to learn some really neat things and some pretty neat cooking ideas and tools and techniques. So hopefully that was helpful. Please let me know. Comment below if you feel so inclined. Share this with somebody who you feel might find it helpful. And I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and have an awesome day, strong mamas. And yeah, let me know if you found this helpful. Okay? This is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is the Nocturnist Diary.